A very warm welcome to this live streaming of mine once again. And in today's live streaming, I'm going to predict about how S&P 500, US Tech 100, Nasdaq 100 futures, gold, silver, copper, natural gas, Bitcoin, gold and silver would behave today, 4th of February 2026. Well, I'd like to tell you all that I have been practicing astrology and numerology. I have been into the spirituality since the last 33 years now. And those people who want a reading of their horoscope, those people who are interested in having a solution to their problems. Yes, if you have a problem, I have a solution. Yes, I have that. An astrological, Vastu, and a spiritual remedy. And if you want me to pray for you, I can do that also. If you are in problem, if you are in any sort of problem in your life, and if you don't find time, if you don't know the right way to pray to God, if you want results, if you want to overcome your hurdles, barriers and obstacles in your life, then I am there to help you with my prayers. So this is what I wanted to start with today. And next is, and if you want weekly predictions regarding S&P 500, US Tech 100, Nasdaq 100 futures, gold, silver, anything, you're most welcome to contact me. My WhatsApp number has been given on this video. It's $98 weekly. Well, now let me first start with the S&P 500. Today, S&P 500 can test. Currently, S&P 500 is trading at 26 right now. It's falling. So, S&P 500 can drop to a level of 6889 today. 6889 today. S&P 500. It can test a level of 6889 today. Nasdaq 100 futures has been weak and it has fallen from higher levels. And today Nasdaq 100 futures can go up to a level of, can test a level of, Nasdaq 100 futures can test a level of 25,400 today. Yes, it can. 25,400 is very much possible today on Nasdaq 100 futures. Currently it is trading at 25,260. Now 64, yes, 58 now, 258. US Tech 100 can also go to a level of 25,370. Currently it is trading at 25,264. Now the next thing which I want to tell you all is about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is ready to fall to a level of $69,300. $69,300 is the level to which natural gas can fall. $69,300. Yes, currently it is trading at 75,000. So possibility is there that 69,000, and then I'll give you, if that breaks decisively, 69,300, then I'll give you another level of Bitcoin, but for the time being it's 69,300. Gold and silver. Very interesting. Silver has already reached $90 and people are asking me whether this will again touch a level of $125 or not. It will. It will take time. It will not be in a jiffy. It won't happen overnight. And let me tell you, astrologically and numerologically, silver can fall to a level of $65. Yes. Currently trading at $89. So possibility is there that maybe it happens during the month of February, March, can happen in the future. Yes, possibility is there. And gold. Gold can fall to a level of 4690. 4690 is the level to which gold can fall. Yes, it can. Very much. 4690. So there is still, a downside in silver and gold. The correction hasn't finished. It isn't over in gold and silver. So I expect silver to fall to a level of $65 in the coming months, and gold can fall to a level of 4690. It could be within a week or months. That is my prediction regarding gold and silver. But gold at this point in time looks very attractive at 4977. And if you get lower levels at 4690, you should grab that opportunity to buy physical gold. Absolutely. There should be no way you shouldn't buy gold at that point in time. See, silver has already touched a level of $90 today. And if you want to trade silver today, you can buy it at a level of $87. $87 you can buy. And gold you can buy it at a level of 4953. 4953. 4953 is the level at which you should buy gold for today. Intraday I'm talking about. I'm not talking about tomorrow. I'm just talking about today. Well, I had just spoken about Nasdaq 100 and I had told you all that Nasdaq 100 can touch a level of 25,400. And it has already recovered from lower levels. Those people who heard my predictions just now regarding the Nasdaq 100 futures, and I had told you all that it can touch a level of 25,400, please press the like button. S&P can fall, as I told you, 6889 is the level to which S&P 500 can fall. Well, regarding Bitcoin, I have already spoken, and if you want to buy it for today, you can buy it at a level of around 73,800. 73,800 is the level at which you can buy Bitcoin today. Natural gas, I am bearish. $2.99 is going to come in the coming days or months. But for today, you can buy it at a level of $3.33. $3.33. Crude oil WTI is moving towards 67.50. 67.50. Yes. Crude is moving towards 67.50. Crude oil WTI, I mean. Crude oil WTI, not Brent oil. I'm talking about crude oil WTI. Copper, 638 would be my next target for copper. Currently it is trading at $5.96, and you can, for today, you can buy it at a level of around 5.92, $5.92. Now I want to talk about one stock. When it was trading at 125, I had told you all that Robinhood markets can fall to a level of around $80 to $85, and this stock can be a multi-bagger in the future. And from $125, it has fallen to $82.70. Robinhood markets I'm talking about, and this stock can be a multi-bagger in the future. I have seen the horoscope of this particular stock, and this particular stock can be bought at a level of, say, around $80. Yes, but for the long term, not for the short term. You have to keep this stock for at least 5 years if you want to make money in this stock, and if you want this stock to give you money, you have to keep this stock for the next 5 years. Now, those people who have been following me regularly, Microsoft, I had told you all at $500 that you should buy Microsoft at $404. Those people who had heard my prediction then, please press the like button, as now Microsoft is trading at 410, very near to my target of 404. So around $90 has got wiped out on Microsoft. So this is the kind of predictions I make for y'all. I'm not saying I'll be 100% right. Cannot be. It's not possible. But yes, if you want to play the American markets, if you want to play it safe, you have to buy the SPY, the VOO ETF. These are the ETFs which I'm speaking about. SPY, VOO, SPYM, IVV. These are the S&P500 ETFs. And if you want to play the tech and growth, you can buy QQQ ETFs, VGT, VUG. And if you want a high dividend ETFs, that you can buy SCHD, VYM and SPYD. And if you want a consultation regarding this, at what price you should buy these stocks at, these ETFs at, you're most welcome to contact me. I'll give you my WhatsApp number has been given on this video, and I'll guide you at what price you can buy these ETFs. The SPY, VOO, SPYM, IVV, QQQ, VGT, and just hold on, just let me, one more, I want to just talk about one more thing with you all. Yes, so you can buy VUG also. It's currently trading at 471. It's a Vanguard Growth Index Fund ETF. So this you can buy somewhere in the region of say around 389 US VUG. This is one of the ETFs which I've just spoken about. You know, this particular ETF has Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon. So currently it is trading at 470. And today it is about 0.60% down. around $2.80 down. So if you get a level of, say around, I'll tell you, I just spoke about 389, right? Yes, 389 is the level at which you can buy the Vanguard Growth Index Fund Limited, ETF, sorry. There are other ETFs as well. If you want me to give you a guidance, I'll give you that guidance as well. See, Nasdaq 100 futures is already trading at 25,340. I expect it to go up to a level of 25,400 today. Yes, I expect it. So Robinhood markets can be one multi-bagger stock which you can buy at around $80. And if it falls further, say around $66, you can average down your cost price there. So if you want to buy Robinhood markets today, you should buy just about 25% of your allocated capital, which you have allocated to Robinhood market. Suppose you want to buy this stock for $1,000. You should buy Robinhood markets today for just $250 today. This is just an example which I'm giving you. At around $80, not before that. So at around, and if it falls further, buy another 25% so that you can average down your cost price. So my target has been reached in regard to Robinhood markets. So this is now, you see, crude oil WTI, as I told you, that it's for today, you can buy it at around $63 if you want to trade today. Today I'm talking about. Today. Well, silver and gold have recovered, but I expect my levels to come today. The levels which I have spoken about. Okay, so now let me start talking about y'all. Let me tell y'all that, I was just talking to a gentleman today during a consultation, and he told me that he's lost some $200,000 in the stock market, in the futures and options segment of the market. And he said that I was new to the stock market. I was a novice in the stock market. I didn't know how to trade. Hence, I lost $200,000 in the stock market. I told him, is this your first mistake in the stock market? He said, yes. This is the first time I'm losing $200,000 in the market. I said, don't worry. Make sure you don't repeat this mistake again. Don't trade anymore. If you don't know how to trade in the markets, don't trade. It's simple. You don't need to force yourself to trade in the markets. You don't need to. There are many instruments, many products which can help you to become a millionaire, a billionaire. Yes, in the markets, there are many stocks which you can buy to become a millionaire and billionaire in the stock market. You don't have to gamble in the stock market. You don't have to treat the stock markets as a casino, as a gambling den. Don't do that. And if you treat this stock market as a gambling den, as a casino, you never would earn money. You will never earn money. You will lose money. So it is always better to invest. Even if it is a small sum, doesn't matter. If you don't know how to play the markets, if you don't know how to pick the right stocks, don't worry. ETFs are there. ETFs are the best way to navigate through the markets. Because you see, it is very difficult to, find the right stock, a multi-bagger. It is very difficult. But if you want to play it safe, if you cannot, watch the markets day in and day out, then the best way for you to invest in the markets would be ETFs. So there is nothing to, he told me that I've lost everything. This gentleman, he told me that I've lost everything. I told him, you haven't lost everything. You still have a pulse. You still have a heart beating in your chest. You still are alive. You still are seeing. You are still walking. You can still bounce back. You can still bounce back because a human being has bounce back power, a comeback power. Yes, a human being has, can bounce back, can make a comeback from any adverse situation. I was reading sometime, that Walt Disney, went bankrupt. I don't remember the number, but it was about 5-7 times, or maybe 2-3 times. I don't remember the right number. Walt Disney went bankrupt so many times, yet he bounced back. Yet he made a comeback in his life. If he can do it, you can do it too. So what if you've lost money today? You can recover that money. You can recover that money. All you need is to learn from your mistakes and errors and then make the right investment, make the right choices, make the right, take the right guidance and move forward. Taking a position in the futures and options segment of the market when you don't know how to trade is foolishness, according to me. Is foolishness if you don't know how to trade the markets. If you keep doing what you are doing, you'll keep getting what you are getting. It is as simple as that. If you keep playing the markets, not knowing what you are doing, and you see, in a futures and options position, you don't have any control over that, market. You don't have any control. But if you buy a stock, if you buy an ETF, maybe today or maybe 2-3 years down the line, you can recover your money. You can, and if you buy it at the right time when the markets fall, you can definitely make good money. It's not something which is impossible because there is no word in the human dictionary which is called impossible, because the word impossible tells us I am possible. I am possible, impossible. So nothing is impossible. If you have lost today, you can earn that money tomorrow. You can recover that money tomorrow, but you need to be prudent and wise in the markets. You cannot make the same mistake over and over and over again and expect a different result. If you keep, if you keep doing this, making the same mistakes, same errors in your life, when will you learn from those mistakes and errors? You should be smart enough to learn from your mistakes and errors and then move forward with your investments in the stock market. So, if you have made a mistake once, that is okay. You learn from that mistake, you learn from that error of yours and move forward with your life. It's not that you cannot make money in the stock market. You can make money in the stock markets. If Mr. Warren Buffett has made money, and there are thousands and hundred thousands of people who are making money in the stock markets, you can make money in the stock market too, and people have made millions and billions in the stock market. You can do it too. There is nothing called impossible. Nothing. All you need is patience and focus. You know, stock market is a device of transferring the money from the impatient to the patient. That is all it is. Your mindset is very important in the stock markets. How you react when the markets fall. That is very important. I know a person, who's been investing in the stock markets, and that person doesn't look at his portfolio, and his portfolio has risen around 25 times in the last 12 years. He doesn't look at his portfolio ever. He just invests in some good stocks and just forgets about it. And still he is not interested in booking profits because he wants to leave that, that portfolio for his children and his grandchildren. So that is how you need to play the markets. I'm not saying that you need to follow this gentleman. No. You can make money. You can. You have the power to do that. But you need to focus. You need to focus on one thing. As I always mention, that, if you focus on one thing, that one thing will give you everything. But we try to wear too many hats at the same time. Too many. That is why we fail. That is why we fail. Absolutely, that is why we fail. If you try to do too many things at the same time, you will fail. So you need to keep your focus on one thing, and that focus should be on the stock markets. You need to be ready when the markets fall. See, I just told you all that S&P 500 can test a level of 6889 when it was trading at 6925. 6889 is going to come. 699, 698. See, those people who heard my prediction, please press the like button. At 6930, I told you all. At 6930, I told you all that S&P can test a level of 6989. And probably it has done that. I did not see it, probably. Because it has made a low of 6886 and it has bounced back from there. Can you see that? Please check your trading screens. You will come to know what I have just spoken about. So it has touched my target of 6889, and I still maintain that Nasdaq 100 futures can go to a level of 25,400, thereabouts. So that is what I wanted to tell you all today. And we'll meet in our next video. May God bless you all. Have a great day and a great night. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. Jai Mata Di. Jai Ma Kali.